Hey everyone, this is Gaming Solo. I'm going to jump into the verse and do my bread and butter, which is a security mission. Haven't done that in a while. I just wanted to go in and do a game loop with the Clipper and talk about some of the news that we've gotten recently. That's the camo paint for the Clipper. That's going to end up being my favorite just because it doesn't have Drake and Clipper. Oh, there's Clipper. It is kind of hidden though because it's the camo. But it just drives me nuts when there's all kinds of like writing and like, oh, this is a Clipper, this is a Clipper, this is a Clipper, this is Drake, this is Drake. Like, just paint the ship, right? I'm the guy that when you buy a car and they have the dealership decal on the back, I get the hair dryer out and I remove that crap. I'm that guy. But it just the words drive me crazy. So this kind of work Flipper is not obvious in this paint, but we'll see. I'm gonna try out all the paints, see which one I like. I got the 4-pack, and then the limited. I'm gonna keep the limited, and probably I don't know if there's some colors I don't like in the 4-pack. Probably return the 4-pack and get one or two that I do actually like, because there's no point in having all four. I don't like them. Anyway, we have some news to talk about. First, I want to ask everyone what they think about the best in show paints. So there were some leaks and rumors weeks ago saying this year's paints would be, oh my gosh, there's a Polaris on top. That was weird. But there were some leaks and rumors suggesting that the paints would be orange. Oh gosh, who's a contact?
Thanks for visiting New Babbage. And remember, from the Moby Glass on your wrist to the heart-pounding thrills of your favorite sim, Microtech is working hard to push innovation further.
I'm surprised security's not taking. Oh wait, security's not in the game yet. All right. Anyway, we're gonna hope that guy does not chase us. Do I still have him targeted, or did he go somewhere? I still got him targeted. I just don't. No, I don't have him targeted. Okay. Anyway, best in show paints. Ooh, I'm such a squirrel. All right, best in show paints. They released. Well, they kind of released. I don't know if they're out. I don't have the one for the Polaris. That's the one that I have. Kind of wanting to check it out in person in this video, but you know, don't have it yet. So, so there's that. But there, there was rumor that they would be orange, and I saw the picture that CIG released, and they seem not so orange. I don't know. They're more gold to me. Maybe they're orange in the game. I guess we'll have to wait until we can see them in the game. Some of you might see them in the game already. I don't know. It says that this is Best in Show Day. Like this is the 30th of the as of recording this. Best in Show started yesterday. I feel like I should have had it yesterday, but they might be messing it up like they did last year. So last year, I believe the C1 was one of the winners, and I did not have a C1, and I got the paint. And then after the event was over and they were trying to sort out the people that didn't get the paint, that were supposed to get the paint and all that stuff, and they did another sweep on the accounts, I lost the paint. So that was interesting. But yeah, I got a paint that that I didn't own the ship for. And then this year, I don't have the paint so far of the ship I own. So we'll see what happens with that. I'm sure it'll get it sorted out. If not, obviously, putting in a ticket will get it because I have the ship. It's obvious I have the ship. The ship's not going anywhere, nor has it gone anywhere. Oh, I hate flying through clouds. Um, but yeah, let me know in the comments below what you think about those paint. And are they gold or are they orange? If they turn out to be like a more burnt orange in the game, because I know sometimes looking depending on the screen that you have that you're looking on and all that, it could potentially be, a different color than what I'm seeing on my phone screen. But I doubt it's that different. And like a burnt orange or something like that would have been cool. Um, Gold, I don't need gold. Gold would be weird. In other news, we had a lot of ship information come out, and one thing in particular that was very interesting to me was the Ironclad. So if you have an Ironclad, whether it's the regular or the assaults, and you haven't heard, you'll be getting more SCU. The regular one has reached 2,000, and the assault is getting 1,400 and change. Scare shields on. So it's a massive change, and it's a big, good thing. It's not because they enlarged the ship by a lot. They actually talked about it in the SCL. SCL. We had an SCL this week, and the reason for it was they redid some of the interior to make more sense. How about that? Yeah, I'm gonna shoot you. Gotcha. Right, that's kind of dangerous in this environment though, because if there happens to be a security guy out there and I shoot him, then or I'm gonna come at this from here. Oh, okay. Okay, that was lower than I thought it was. So, getting more cargo in the Ironclad and the Assault. I have the Assault, or at least an upgrade to the Assault. We'll see if I do it. I'm probably gonna do it. I want a cargo ship, and the Assault also has a repair bay, so that's definitely something of interest for me. To be able to do self repairs without having to go all the way back to um, station or base or whatnot. So, ooh, it is snowy and stormy here. Let's see. I tried to lead that. The lag is weird. Oh my gosh. There we go. I thought I hit him in the head. I guess heavy's not a whatever. But yeah, more cargo. So they did talk about some cargo stuff as well with the whole series, and a lot of people are probably gonna be upset that the whole, I think it was E and D, have been lowered. I don't see a problem with this. I don't like hauling to the level that I would want to haul that many thousands of cargo. That's something like an org is doing or something. That's not normal. I'm typically, I mean, what's my name here? Gaming solo. I'm typically running solo or with very small groups. I do have an org that's a little bigger that I do things with sometimes, but typically my playtime is jumping in, doing what I can, and then jumping out. And I just, for me, that amount of cargo is insane. You're talking about hours to load that up, even if it is 32 SU boxes. Probably hours to load that up. Maybe if you're really good with an Atlas, you can load it up faster. And but you basically have to have an org to load one of those things up. I think it's a good balancing thing because it's going to make it where solo players are not going to want to deal with those ships, and I think that's the point of those ships, is for it to not be a solo endeavor. But then you have the ships like the Ironclad and Ironclad Assault that are 2,000 and almost 1,500, and that's a lot for one person too. Now you can carry other things like vehicles, and that's kind of my intention with that. I'm not going to be doing a ton of cargo hauling per se unless I need to. I'm thinking of transporting vehicles and parts and things like that. That's kind of where my head is. Moving things from one place to another. Oh gosh, there's a dude right there. Wonder how this goes now. I have not played one of these missions. And then you update. Oh, did they find me or did they find security? I think they found security. And they killed security. They don't even know I'm here yet. So yeah. But yeah, I'm thinking along the lines of like I have some ground vehicles I need to transport. I have XYZ to transport. Let me transport it. And the Ironclad Assault is the perfect platform for that. Also with the repair bay, you're able to repair said vehicles and things like that, which would be cool. That's kind of looking to be as self-sufficient as possible. I don't want to have to pay a lot of people to do a lot of things. I want to be able to do those things myself as much as I can within reason. Obviously, I'm going to need other people. This is an MMO, right? And I'm not intending on playing solo all the time, even at release. But I do want a bit of a setup so that I'm not hindered drastically. Is there anything good in these? I'll take that. That's shotgun ammo. I don't care. Oh, that is not an elevator. That is an actual room. Have I been spotted yet? Oh my god, I wish I had. Oh god, oh god, oh god. I wish I had a grenade. That would have been a fun place to throw a grenade in. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, reload. There was like 5 of them, 6 of them standing right there in one spot. That was crazy. All right, there's comes a guy. Hit him in the head, but didn't kill him. That was crazy. That's what I was trying to do. I'm trying to combine ammo while they're not right on my butt. We're about to end this. Oh, that's seriously just reload right there. I mean to. Oh, I cannot remember the keyboard commands to repull armor. All right, these guys are pretty responsive. This guy has. Let's see. This guy has grenades. Uh, that's scalpel ammo. I'll take that. I've got scalpel. Come on. Thank you. Being a loot goblin is fun. So yeah, Ironclad's coming. I am happy at that. I have been eyeing that for a while. It's P4. That's what I've got, right? There are 26 ships coming next year, one of which a lot of people will be happy to hear is RSI Galaxy. Gosh, they need to fix this interface, I swear to God. This crap doesn't work half the time. All right, let's see. Let's see who else we can loot. That guy. And at one time I did want the Galaxy. So I thought, hey, one ship that does everything, and then I realized there's other ships that are one ship that does a lot of things, and it's huge, massive. I don't want to deal with that large of a ship, honestly. I'm not gonna shoot you, dude. You're a worker. Um, just to have everything. Medical is one of them. Right now we have the Apollo, which I melted because it's very, very bad ship. But that's neither here nor there. There's ships that do what the Galaxy was going to fulfill in the verse, and the refinery module is cool, I guess. The Rastra does one of that. I have a buddy with one of those, so I'm not worried about that. Med pens. But I'm not super excited about the Galaxy myself. I know a lot of people are, and more power to them. I'm not dissing on it. It's just not really the ship for me at the moment. I'm sure that I will want to check one out, and I'm sure an org mate that gets one will let me board and check it out on request. But it's just not. It's just not what the heck's going on here. I just want. Let's do this. Just show the old view. Oh, it's not going to show me the old view. Okay, I'll just put it in a backpack. I'll fix it later. I have like an organization on how I do my inventory, and it's just not letting me see or do said organization anymore. Hopefully they'll patch this stuff soon. All right, so 26 ships, including the Galaxy, and I'm sure some others people are waiting on. We're getting a ground vehicle that crafts, which I think is not going to get used that much. If they weren't going to have a crafting station that could lock down to your cargo grid, I could see a huge market for that. A lot of people would want to put it in their ship. Um, you know, having a Polaris that can manufacture the ammunition for the huge guns on the front, right? That'd be a big thing. But you could put a crafting station on there anyway. Like it's not some kind of exclusive thing, right? And it's going to take up less space. It's definitely going to take up less space to just put a crafting station. And I'm betting there's going to be different size crafting stations too. Now, some of them might not be able to be put on ships. They'll probably be stationary within a building, but you're still looking at a situation where crafting stations are going to be a thing. So there's that little nugget of info. I think it's silly that they're making that, but whatever, right? Maybe like front ground assaults, you'll want something there to make ammo or something. I don't know. I really don't know long term what they're going to have set up for the game because I know it's a sandbox, but I don't know what kind of I don't know what kind of stuff they're going to have going on that triggers people to need forward bases, forward vehicles that craft, things like that. Like if in a game where you can die and permanently lose your character, I don't see a situation where you're going to be in this long battle where you're constantly respawning and having to rearm and refuel. Like it's when you die, like you just call it quits at that point because you don't know when you'll die and get hit with taxes, all that stuff, right? You just don't know when that's going to happen. At least we don't know at the moment when that's going to happen or how that's going to work. But there's just too many questions, and maybe overthinking it. Maybe, you know, maybe there will be a world where that makes sense. We'll just have to see. But 26 ships, that's at least 2 a month, unless they save some of them for, IE, right? Because they released, what, 5 or 6 new things in IE this year? So, boarding action. 890 jump boarding action's back. It might not have went anywhere. I just haven't done it in a while. But yeah, I don't know what you think about that. 26 ships, give or take. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's a lot of stuff. Hopefully they'll be good, and hopefully they won't be egregious in the. Oh, my dog just choked on God knows what. Hopefully they're not egregious and really bad in the asking an arm and a leg department, but we'll see how that goes. So that's gonna be just about. Oh my gosh, there's a lot of criminals on this server right now. Let me know down below as I go through these criminals if you know any of these people that have been naughty on this server. um, they're probably a lot of them are probably together and down, a bunker like I was just in, waiting for people to come after them. So let me know down below what ship that's coming out next year you're most excited about. Let me know what you think about the Best in Show paints. And also, if you have not already, please hit that subscribe button. Most of you that see these are not subscribed. It'd be great to get that subscription number up. And drop a like. That helps with the algorithm and all that fun stuff for me. I would greatly appreciate it. I am gonna potentially go finally do the Wicklow missions. I've never done them, so maybe I'll start on those. And yeah, that'll be it for today. If you're in the Americas, hope you had a happy Thanksgiving. Everybody else, hope you had a great weekend. And I'll catch you guys in the verse.